and I missed this game so much. I wanted to play it so bad, but obviously I mean I started streaming it and I wanted to play only on stream, so hopefully that'll be okay. But yeah, I missed playing an Ace Attorney game. So yeah, and I'm trying to remember where we left off. I left off. God, where was I? I know I'm on episode 3. And what was it? There was like smoke screen or something. Just shit happened. Anyway, I'm excited to play this again. It's been too long, and we did leave off on a cliffhanger, so I'm hoping I remember enough of what happened. Give me 1 sec, let me switch it to the game itself. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're good. Anyway, let's just get into this. If the volume is too loud, like my voice, I'm looking at the mixer, and I don't know, it looks like I'm a bit loud, but I think it should be okay. We'll see. If there's any problems with audio, please let me know. Alright, let's get into this. Continue. Yes. The Adventure of the Runaway Room. I also have my water and my tea ready. And extra water. Hold on, let me get that. Extra water. Oh god, this is loud for me. Give me a sec. I have an extra water. And my notebook here, so I can keep notes. Especially because there are words in the game that I don't 100% know. Like, I was looking at some of the other words. I still haven't looked them all up because I was busy being sick. Excuse the popping. Hold on, let me put my mic down there. And some of the words are very law specific. So hopefully, as I keep writing them down and then reading them in the game, I will kind of familiarize myself with those words as well. So 18th of February, 12:52 p.m., the Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. So just shit happened last time. That's all I remember. Shit happened. The guy. Oh, I remember the guy. What was his name? Should be in the court record. His name was Magnus McGilded. Yes. So he was like, yes, the little kid that I helped leave the omnibus is probably in this room right at this moment. I can't believe I even remember that. And then all the smoke happened and some bullshit. And then we met Baroque van Zieks for the first time as well. What on earth just happened in there? I'm gonna attempt some voices this time. Or, you know what, maybe I shouldn't. So apologies if I can't really do all the voices. It's just, I don't want to... Talking is enough for my throat right now. Mr. Naruhodo, I've managed to find out what happened. Already? Wow, Susato. I was told it was an advanced form of smoke grenade, a type of exploding device that releases smoke. Great. A smoke grenade? It sounds like the sort of thing ninjas use. Kind of, I guess. They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long. If it's just... I mean, I'm not saying smoke is not damaging. You inhale too much smoke, it's not good for you. But at least it wasn't something like poisonous, I think. Hopefully. But who would have done something like that? The police managed to catch someone who is trying to flee the courtroom, apparently. Wasn't everyone trying to flee the courtroom, though, at that point? Because shit was happening? I don't understand. Okay. Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear. Alright, so a 15-year-old girl. The other passenger that Mr. McGilded was talking about. I don't know, 15 seems a bit... Because if it was a child, I mean, technically she's still a child, right? She's a minor. But I'm thinking about the space in the omnibus where I had suspected the child was in. And I don't... Unless she's of a smaller stature, I don't think she would have fit in there. So he wasn't lying. Alright, so what about Mr. McGilded? He didn't look like he was in a rush at all, so he can't be suspected of planning this. There's so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here. I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer questions. Yeah, I mean, even though he seemed calm and collected, I guess that's another reason to be suspicious, even though at the same time it could be a reason for him not being suspicious. I don't know. But judging by how these Ace Attorney games go, from my experience, our clients are usually not guilty, except Mr. Engarde, or Mr. Engard, whatever. Along with the young girl. Okay. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing here at the trial? She was taking a huge risk, and for what possible benefit to herself? Yes, especially if she is the girl that was in the omnibus, the other passenger, then it would be weird that she would come to the trial, especially because she would be another suspect to the murder of, what's his face? Mason, yes. There's another matter that's troubling me. The 20 pence. Right, okay, so each passenger, the fee, the fare is supposed to be 4 pence. And the calculations didn't add up because there were, according to them, 3 passengers. So it was Mr. McGilded here, it was Mr. Bruce Fairplay, and then Lady First. Stupid. He's the driver and he was overcharging them. And so they were like, oh, it's only 3 people, but 4 pence each, and that's 16. And if it was 5 pence each, that would still be, or not 16, sorry, that's 12, right? 5 pence each, that's 15. Maybe he was charging them more, I don't remember. And that was still like, oh, there should still be one more person for it to be 20 pence. But if he didn't know that the girl was in there, because she was hiding, even though that's a 4th passenger, and then that's 20 pence, it's still like, why, what, I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. That book is just everything. According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo. Yes. He took 4 passengers that night at a fare of 5 pence each. So that would be 20 pence, right? So 4 passengers. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly. But now it seems there were in fact 5 passengers. Oh wait. So there was him, and then there were these 2, and then he had another, oh wait, and then him, right, that's 4, okay, so that would be 20 pence, but if the girl is in there, there's 5 passengers. So, okay, hold on. Alright, so 5 passengers, but 20 pence. They don't add up, no they do not. That is strange. Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed into the courtroom. The trial will recommence in 5 minutes. Alright. I don't even remember what voices I gave these people anyway, so... we'll see how that goes. Give me a sec. Okay. Whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. Alright, who will this young lady be? I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. Alright. Let's see. Actually, maybe I should take a drink of tea instead of water. Oh, but my tea's too hot. Hold on, okay. So today... Alright, here we go. It's now 1 p.m. in the Old Bailey courtroom. Who is this? Who is this? Okay. I've seen her face before on the internet. There's a young girl next to Mr. McGilded. Look. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before. Alright, young lady. Well, after the rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. Now then, Lord Van Zieks. Hello? I believe you have established the cause of the smoke, which veiled proceedings earlier. Oh god, I hit something, sorry. It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade, of the sort typically employed by the army. Oh my god, so she has some, access to army material. It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl who to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught. So, maybe she did that because Mr. McGilded outed, saying that, oh, someone in the gallery she might even be here. So, as an escape, she tried to use something as such to, leave. Excuse me. And now occupies the stand. Alright. Your first name, girl. At least be a little nicer. I know she did some shit, but come on. Name, please. Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in my courtroom? That is a word I've heard, but haven't ever used or read much of. So, pandemonium. Nice. Oh, silent treatment. What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior? Oh, what is the meaning of the popping of my mic? If I may, my lord. Again, I shouldn't do voices, but I really want to. I think perhaps I ought to explain here why it is that this wee lass here, lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to bolt like that. 'Tis all tied up with the events of that night, so it is. I think I gave him a more higher pitched voice last time, but I'm not gonna strain my throat too much today. To make you know what? I'm probably gonna do some voices, but I won't go that high. Very well, Mr. McGilded, give us your testimony. You will explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in the case. Why? Yeah. I mean, at least give us a name. Just what did happen that night? Ryunosuke stole. Poor boy. It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information for anything. Or anything. No, we need it, dude. Alright, let's listen to your testimony again. The young girl. Oh, I miss this music. Oh, so good. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Alright, he did fall asleep. Then... what? Is that even a word, or is that just like a... oh, what are they called? I'm gonna write it down, but... Bigora? A loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. Alright. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at me feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? This young lady, apparently. There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her... blah 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 blah, I cannot speak. Hiding her wee self away. And? Is that it? I remain somewhat baffled, I confess, but from what I gather, on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct? Alright, so she was in there. Alright. The fifth passenger. Did she pay a fare? Because there's only 20 pence, and each person was charged 5 pence, and there were only, you know... Alright. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Alright, okay. I mean, am I? I guess. Alright, or rather, no. I have no idea where to start. Oh, we should... okay. I wonder if he even understands. Okay. God damn it. Let me do a save here so I can, yeah, let's, right here. Okay. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Alright, let's just press everything for now. And when you first got onto the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board? Okay, so he was the only one on board during that time, except the possibility of the girls hiding in there beforehand. There were not. The cabin was... Oh god. The cabin was empty, and there was no one on the roof deck either. Alright, so he was the first person there. First person, okay. Yes. Aye, and that's why I took the back side as I did. 'Tis the most comfortable, so it is. Alright. Salutations, Pancubus. How's it going? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. Yes. Please do not. Alright, could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, 'tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite, the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable and where I feel most at ease. Okay. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. Come here, ditch. Oh dear. We don't want that. Mo says he's because he could have hid something. Maybe. But I mean, I don't know if he would have anything to hide at that moment. I don't know. Not enough information yet. Alright, Van Zeek's gonna say anything. No. A loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. Okay. Mata. A loud thud, you say? And a scream? Okay. That's right. How can I explain it? 'Twas like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise. Alright. So you'd think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed. I mean... Alright, so he's not gonna presume, I guess. He's not sure. And when the sound woke me up and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fellow on the floor. Wait! Also, hold on, give me a sec. Let me drink some water. Came back from NY, Boston, and such and stuff. So, do you travel a bit? Sounds cool. Oh, it's warm in here. God, I hate it. But didn't see anyone, which is very strange because the dead body was found inside the omnibus, in the same room he was sitting in, or sleeping in. But at the same moment, you did hear a scream. Had wood-burning margarita pizza? Oh my god, that sounds fantastic. That sounds really good. If I wasn't full right now, I'd be really hungry. But I just ate, like, not too long ago. Oh my god, that sounds fantastic. Did you enjoy it? From the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume. No, okay. Not above me, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. Which is strange, because you were inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes. Which would be the young lady. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. If you brought him up, wouldn't you have noticed the knife, like, in his body? Like, it's in there in the photo, right? Yeah. Though I guess at that point you're more concerned about the girl who's still alive and not the guy who's probably dead, but I don't know. I mean, people can survive a stab wound, so I don't know. Ate it like I... Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. You sat him up? The victim, you mean? That I did, on the seat across from me, as I said. I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? That wouldn't make sense. How is there a noise, a scream, and then what? I know, right? So something's not adding up. Not completely anyway. Tis common courtesy, so it is. I mean, but he's dead. Oh, okay. I find that a little hard to believe. Same, Lord Van Zeeks. 7. Yeah. Don't mess with the crime scene. You also get your fingerprints all over it. Ara Lord Van Zeeks. Now, why would that be? You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Any upstanding member of London society, that is. And a normal person wouldn't even touch a body, let alone a dead one. Yeah, that is also true. But would he know that the body... Well, I mean, if he's collapsed on his side and he sees the knife, then yeah, I would agree with you. Yes. That is so weird. Anything to say? Well, now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business. Special line of business, eh? The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest? Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even see me dead. So I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle with trouble. Alright. But what is happening? Okay. Are you suggesting you were just going to leave the man there? Okay. I'm so confused. This is what I get for being gone for a while. Heavens alive, no! I was always intended... Or I was always... Oh, that is right, okay. I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out the whys and wherefores first. No, that's the job of the police, or in this case, Scotland Yard, like... Dude, what? Okay. The whys and wherefores. How have I been? I've been... okay. I mean, I was... I had, the big nasty, the COVID, right, for a bit. Tested positive on the 28th of May. And I'm not now. I'm not anymore, so thank God for that. And I feel fine. It's just my my coughing is a little bit persistent. Way better than before, so I'm fine. But that's why I haven't been on the past few weeks. My coughing was pretty bad for a while. So does you, except you're negative, yeah. But I'm negative now. And I hope they recover and they feel better if they're having any symptoms, your family. But yeah, I'm gonna see... So I've been at home, except for grocery runs the past couple days, because now I'm negative and I'm feeling a lot better. And then I've been just... I have to go to the doctor because I haven't been working. Anyway, but I'm fine now. And I'm back to streaming again. But yeah, again, I hope everyone feels good, or feels okay, you know. Right you are, there were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddle in. Well, don't... That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? I guess... Not that good. Yeah, I've been on sick leave for like so many weeks. Oh my god. But I mean, if you had if you have an injury in COVID, like what else can you do, right? It's not like you can work. Screams also could have been the killer. Yeah, it could have been. Who knows? The scream he says he heard at the same time as the thought of the victim collapsing. Yeah. Interesting. And I turned to find out where the scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did you find? You found the young lady. Alright, I don't think I need to press on the other one, so I'm gonna press on this first. So you say she was hiding herself. Aye, that's right. 'Twas hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, me heart nearly stopped beating in my chest. Really? Even if it's like something you can't control, that's lame. Like, I kind of understand from a business standpoint, but still, I don't know. You're really overacting this. He is putting on quite a show, this man here. Could be innocent. Like, could have been a... yeah. I mean, we are trying to prove this man innocent, not guilty of this crime here. Still in all, I pulled her out from under there, and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chinwag. Chinwag? Chinwag. I'm assuming that's like some kind of conversation. I also have to remember these terms aren't American English, but like normal English. A proper English. And I'm trying to save up for a moment, because now I gotta be there at 6:30, yeah. Like, I'm trying to move out right now, because I live with my brother and my dad, but because of COVID, it's been like, those plans have been pushed back again, so I'm hoping I can earn some more, hoping to get back to work so I can, you know, money again, you know? Chinwag. I've never heard that before, though. So the seat opposite can go on a diet. Exactly, yes! Yes! I know exactly what you mean. Why would you put her next to the dead guy, though? That's so weird. You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir. Exactly. My thoughts, exactly. Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. Oh dear. Oh, I mean, I guess there wasn't much, like, a place to put, I don't know. And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream, a fella's voice this time. So the guy up on the top. From Mr. First. Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with the knife in his belly. Why a fucking chicken to cook more than one? Yeah. Especially the federal one. Like, where I live currently, the minimum wage is a little over 16, but the living cost is really expensive, so it doesn't really help that much. But just thinking about the federal one as well, which hasn't gone up in so long, it's so bad. In other words, the previous witnesses did not in fact see you at all, Mr. McGilded. No, they did not. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was in fact this girl and the late Mr. Mason. Aye, my lord. Okay. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. Wait, so now this girl looks guilty. Wow, she's tall too. Or Mr. McGilda's just short. I don't know. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature. Yeah, totally feel it, dude. And readily confused, perhaps, with this young girl. I don't think it was the girl, though. Because, I mean, I don't have it in the court record because it wasn't an official photograph, but we saw the scene, and it just doesn't look like her. If she's about the same height as Mr. McGilded here, maybe a little taller, then the guy would still be... The guy that I saw in the previous one would still be taller than both of them. And they were wearing a top hat, so I don't really understand. With the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. Alright. I do wonder how you must be feeling, Mr. Naruhodo, being the defendant's lawyer and yet finding myself as stunned as everyone else at his testimony. Well, to be fair, we were kind of put on the spot, you know. You're like, hey, you wanna, you know, become a lawyer in the UK or Britain, and like, here's a test. You are now the defense lawyer, the defense attorney for this man. Go. This trial's starting soon. It's like, what do you expect? We're not ready for anything. Let's just say it's trying. Yep. We certainly had precious little time to talk to Mr. McGilda before the trial. Yeah. But we mustn't be dispirited. We must try to learn all the facts we can. When we arrived in London this morning, I didn't see my day panning out like this. No. Not at all. Right, we just got to London today. It's crazy. How did she know? Alright. So maybe I should actually press on this thing. Just in case. Just so we have all the information. Right, okay. As far as you could see, that's true. Okay, so I should have pressed on it. Got it. Well, now it is a queer thing. The wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside. So she was hiding in that little compartment. Let's see if I can show. So in this omnibus, which funnily enough is called the Phoenix Wright Omnibus, mind you, if we go in, I wish it wouldn't take so much time. No, just go in, just go in. If you go inside, there's a little compartment here that you can open. No, okay, not the seat. No, open it. Open it. Open it. I guess I have to do this one. Because he was sitting on this side. So it looks like there is enough space for her to fit in there. And they were sitting on the seats over this way. So they couldn't see him, but they could see this side. So he heard the scream in there. So she could not... Alright, so... What? Alright, so... If he was sitting on the chair and he heard a scream from inside the chair, then, okay, she was obviously in there before he got in. So she's been in there for a really long time, mind you. Because he fell asleep, and there's no way he wouldn't wake up with someone trying to open that shit, right? So this Mr. Mason was killed while he was sleeping. And if she was inside the seat, then she could not have been the killer. So now we're... now it's even more confusing. Alright. Under your backside, which... the chair, dude. And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage. Alright. We already did it. We've already looked. No, we already looked. Alright, so we found the girl. Alright, so I had to press that to commence. Got it. Thank you, I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl? Yes, we don't know her name. Who are you? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. Oh. Lestrade, got it. Why didn't they change her last name, but they changed like Sherlock Holmes and John, right? Watson. Why did they do that though? Because it's not like there's a copyright claim on, like, Sherlock Holmes, I think it's public domain if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong, who knows. Because in the Japanese version, he's just Sherlock Holmes, and then it's Watson. But here, they changed it to Wilson, and he's Sherlock Sholmes, and it's really confusing. Alright, so Lestrade. Got it. She's a chancer. Earns her crest among large crowds, relieving people of their purse. Ah, I see. She's a... she's a pickpocket. There it is. What's commonly called a pickpocket. Yep. She's been holding that pose for a very long time. Excuse me. Just had to have a sip of my tea. Okay. Is this true, Miss Lestrade? I think that's how you pronounce it. Not even a word. Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question. Excuse me? Did you just shoot the judge? How dare you? What is the meaning of this? Oh, and there she goes. Oh my god, what? What? I'm over here. Good gracious, how? Alright, what was the point in that little sidestep? Seriously though. I know what you lots are thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you'll say, slipped up and got caught on the job. She got herself backed in a corner, so she knifed the gent. Oh, I like her design. She's cute. Go on, that's what's in your heads, isn't, ain't it? God, I can't fucking read. No, not at all. This is a court of law. We're here to determine the truth, not cast... Oh, why? Why the stinky smoke? Come on. Dude, we were on your side for just a second there, girl, and now you're making him... Oh. Oh, cool tricks. Look, knives are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. I'm a professional, alright. Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do. Oh. Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs. Oh, I have a feeling I know who that belongs to. Mr. Sherlock Sholmes himself. That design right there explains everything. And the fact that it's a little gadget says it as well. Oh, this? Yeah, this was in a bag I lifted the other day, down where they keep the four-wheel drags. It's nice in it. I like the pink best. Of course you do. Ah, do not wave that thing in my direction again. Oh, where did you get the fucking wine, mister? So, you admit that you were riding in the omnibus on the night in question. I know, but she was in the little compartment. So adorable. 'Tis alright, lass. You can tell them the truth now. Oh. I like her little neckerchief too. Alright, yeah. It's like the Irishman said. Alright. Alright. The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. Alright. I mean, I don't think she saw much if she was just in the seat, but okay. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question. Alright. Let's hear your testimony. Alright. I'll have it. Oh god, if I have to, I think is what she said. I can't read what's happening. Alright, what the girl saw. We got double testimony here, okay. So I snuck inside the carriage before they... Hooked? Okay. Before they hooked up the horses, just like always. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night.
I'll tell ya, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. I mean, yeah, no shit. Then, after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped me out blah blah blah. Nearly jumped out me skin, I did. And the scream just came out. It's because of that, this swell found me. He did help me get away, mind. Alright. So, she didn't see anything. He let you go. But why? I mean, technically she had nothing to do with the killing anyway, but it's still kind of a witness? She heard stuff? Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. Because he was sat his ass on the chair and she was stuck under there. As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sleeping. I can't believe they brought the whole fucking omnibus into the courtroom. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think... Oh, right, that's not him. I think a demonstration is called for. You really need to demonstrate, you can't visualize this. Okay. Okay, alright. This is where I was sat that night. And the cubbyhole of which you have spoken is underneath this seat, I presume. Yes, you lift it. And there she would have been. Excuse me. Yes, it does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature. So, yeah, there's... If in this court of law here, we were to take what they are saying, their testimony, as the truth, then there's no way she could have killed this guy, especially because he was sitting on that seat, right? She was stuck there, because I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration. So you see, that's why I let the last bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if her young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent. Yeah. Oh, not at all, my lord, not at all. Oh my god, I forgot these jurors. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. Oh, he's getting into the hearts of the jury here. Oh, what a perfect gentleman. Oh my goodness. This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. Oh, he's going to the innocent side, finally. Yeah, we tip the scales in our favor even more. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yeah. Oh, the scales have been completely tipped over. Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty? Yes. Come on. Well, it must mean... Oh, wrong voice. That we're victorious. I don't know. How does the law work? I mean, not how does the law work, but in this courtroom. 1, it's British law. 2, it's like 1900s British law, so it's still a little different, but we've won? Are you sure? Of course he's objecting. Oh my god, I was waiting for this! I saw this little bit for a split second when I was going through Twitter, and I was just like, I can't wait till he does this, because it's so extra. It's so... Why? Oh my god. Well, okay, he has the fucking bottle of wine, a fucking chalice in hand, and he's... he's fucking... Oh my god. Alright. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy. He's objecting because he's losing. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Why? Why, what are you objecting to now, sir? Come on! Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day. I mean, okay, listen though. Mr. Barak van Zieks did the same exact thing though, while trying to discredit our witness here, or the defendant, right? And so that's how he got the grandma, the juror number 6? I don't remember how many, I think it was 6. How she got her to flip her thing to, guilty at first. So now he's like, oh, here's the flaw of the British law, British court, using emotion, right, to change the minds of the jury. But I'm like, you did the same fucking tactic. Don't be a hypocrite about it. But of course he's going to. He's the president. The witness's last statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. Oh, he's doing the same fucking thing as last time. Alright. Do you think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Alright. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. Alright, so what's the problem? Oh god, okay. What? The compartment under the posterior seat was full of coachman's belongings. It's noted in black and white here in the police report. Oh, good. The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilded's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. Are you... What is You know what? I am remembering something. When we first checked the omnibus, I think there were some things in there. He is right on that count. Oh god, this is annoying. Okay. But when did that happen then? Because the first time we checked inside the omnibus was when it was brought into the courtroom. So it must have happened during this procession. During the smoke screen! When everyone was out of the... Okay. Alright, hold on. Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary. I don't know that word. Excuse me as I write it down. Constabulary. I feel like I wrote this word down already before, but I don't know. In allowing this to have happened. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. Okay, so I wasn't... Okay, because I was looking at it, I didn't say anything about it, but I was a little confused because I was sure there was something in there, but if it was empty, I was like, whatever, it works. But, okay, yes, it wasn't empty, I remember, okay. Well, my Nipponese friend... What? Oh, it was, fucking Christ. Pray, what did you find the condition of the underseat compartment to be? Oh, there were things in it. No, Mr. McGilded, we saw shit in there, I'm sorry, I can't lie in a court of law, that's fucked up. Oh no, what do I do? Man, this sucks. Sorry? Go ahead. You tell the court now, fella. How this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Van Zieks. But it's not! He's right! He is right! Oh no! Do I lie or do I tell the truth? How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of the little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? I mean, what sucks is I did look. Can I look this up? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? No, I don't want to know these. I want to know just this one specific thing. Okay. So it says here I can pick any option. It won't. Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. McGilded, but it wasn't empty, if I remember correctly. But they said that I can pick any option. Okay, I'm just gonna do this again one more time. I'm sorry, but I can't lie. There really was stuff in there. Oh no. I feel bad. Because I really don't think this guy was, I don't think this guy's guilty, but it wasn't empty. Alright. I really don't know if giving this answer is helping my cause as counsel for the defense. But as far as I remember, at least. When I first examined the compartment, I'm fairly certain there were a number of articles inside it, yes. It doesn't help our case, but I can't lie in the court of law, my friends. I'm sorry, Mr. McGilded. I am on your side, but we need to know the truth. Mr. Van Zeeks is surprised. What game are you playing? Your task is to defend the man in the stand. Why would you say something to compromise his position? Because we're in a court of fucking law. I could have lied and said I didn't look, but as the advocate for the defense in this trial, I confess I'm still not entirely sure where I stand. But it seems to me that I should state what facts I do know as clearly and honestly as possible, as my job as a lawyer here. Interesting. Yes, it is interesting. Dude, you will be fine. You'll be fine. I'm simply telling the truth, Mr. McGilded. Yeah, and then lie in the court? Alright, you can be mad all you want, but fuck it. Oh my god. I mean, we have proof from the police report, right? It's empty now, but it wasn't empty before the whole hubbub earlier. Alright, do you think perhaps it would be in your best interest now to admit that you might have been mistaken? I was not mistaken, my friend. Why? Why do I feel like something's not right here? It's funny because I wasn't even doing it for the judge, I was just thinking about it. I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think. Why are you drinking in the court? The guild's rules state the omnibus should be properly and fully equipped at all times. I know this is bad for us, but we need to... I'm sure we can turn it around. Dunosuke, what did you think was gonna happen? Okay, it's okay, it's okay, we can do this. I also saved beforehand, so... I also saved beforehand, so we'll be fine. I hope. It also said in the little guide that I looked for just a split second there that I could choose anything and it wouldn't really change much, so I chose what I believed. Alright? And if it fucks me over, I'll just save scum. But every time a different truth, it seems, yeah. At least it's only 3, it's not all of them. We're on equal standing here. My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly, a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Because even if it's not guilt, I don't know, we still don't have a true suspect here as well. We haven't cross-examined them, yes. And it is our right as the defense to cross-examine our witness. The whole balance of the trial just shifted, almost beyond recognition. We're at an equal standing here. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. Alright. We're finally cross-examining this. Okay. So you snuck in there. But why? Oh right, she was pickpocketing. Okay. So you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run. Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of spending a Joey to make a few balbe? That's a rum idea, ain't it? So no reaction from Mr. McGilded yet. I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. It actually makes sense. That's true. How... okay. Okay. The red conch of a driver always goes for some grub before his last run, see? Hold on. Sorry, I got... okay. So that's when I slip into the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat. Nice and easy, right? Except the seat was full of shit. Yes. Full of equipment for the coach, no? Miss Lestrade, please. Yeah? There's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that out and cram it in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much. Maybe it was put back in? I don't know. And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of paraphernalia. Paraphernalia, that's just like stuff, right? Like, again, it's a word I see all the time. I understand what it means to an extent, but not a word I learn in school and look up in the dictionary, so I'm gonna write that down. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all the stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell ya. Alright. It seems we've reached the end of that line of enquiry. Continue. I just chose a different voice for the man. Alright. Nothing to show. I mean, she was stuck in there. It was a pretty much a waste of time for her if her job is to be a pickpocket, right? Well, most nights I'm on my own and the god permits at least some of the time. Okay. Oh yeah, well, that's what my kind call it. You'd say the omnibus, I suppose. The point is, any normal run, the carriage ain't got no one in it for a while. Okay. That's it. Only that night... this cove was sat on me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck. Alright. Do you mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time while events unfolded in the enclosed cabin? Apparently so. Yeah. Right, mister. To be sure, to be sure. I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you? No, not really. Alright. So this Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then, if what she's saying is the truth. Alright. Are you sure you couldn't see anything though? So you couldn't see out into the cabin at all? Not a jot. Most days I push the cushion up with me and head and look out the crack. Then I can't have a butcher... What? Then I can't have a butcher's at me who I'm gonna fiddle. Alright. Some language I'm not completely understanding. But language is different, you know? You have formal talk. You have written word, which is how you write and how you speak is different, right? And then you have dialects and slang from different locations. Like the US, if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, you're gonna have different, you know, accents are different, pronunciations different, slang, terms you use, phrases, whatnot, right? So I'm not 100% understanding this, but I think I got the idea. See, Ryunosuke's having that problem right here. I mean, I have a look. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? So most of the time, the passengers plant themselves opposite. Alright, but for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head. 'Cause he fell asleep. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Alright, let me have a drink. My throat is getting dry. Okay. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small dark places. Feels too much like I've been thrown in the clink. But it's the only place to hide in the carriages, so it's Obson's choice. Obson's? I say there's some reason that she's not letting on judging from her demeanor. So anyways, I was a bit scared. But I had to just stick it out under there, nothing else for it. I mean, she couldn't get out, so I believe a little bit of what she's saying. Then after a while, I heard a loud bang. Alright. When you say a loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling to the floor? I don't know if someone falling on the floor would make a loud bang, though. Loud enough to startle someone that badly. Unless he's really heavy, but he looks like a kind of a waif of a man, you know? Like, he's not... Anyway. But who knows, the human body's a little heavier than you would expect, right? Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. Okay. And you let out a scream involuntarily. That's right, and then I felt the cushions over me head get lighter all of a sudden. Why would you feel it though, unless you're really cramped in there? Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes? Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim, could it not? Well, no. Wait, you saw it? How? Yeah, I saw it. I pushed up the cushion and had a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up the bloke what? The Irishman was sitting up the bloke what had fallen on the floor on the seat opposite. So, well, she saw the moment he put him in the seat. Okay. But then, the fella suddenly turns around and looks right at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I should never have risked looking. Alright, so she didn't see him stab the man, but she saw him sit him right back up onto the seat. And when Mr. McGilda discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place. I was scared stiff I was. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat as well, and well... Alright. You know, the bloke had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Probably not too much though, because as we know, when you have a stab wound, if the knife is still in you, the best course of action is to actually leave it in your body, because the knife will act as a plug. Because if you take that out, you're gonna lose a lot of blood, which is not good. Then, which is maybe why if he did notice the knife, he didn't take it out, but I don't know. When the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling onto me. Oh god, ew, yeah. Both me hands got covered in blood. It made me feel sick as a dog. Alright, so she got blood on her hands. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilded for a while, is that correct? He asked me some stuff, wanted to know me name, and what I was up to and that. Alright. So far, no reaction from Mr. there. Then I heard something from up above. Someone screamed. Okay. Well, I didn't want no one seeing me face, so I didn't look up. Then the horses were drawn up smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see that you can get away later." Wait, so she was... Wait, what? But that makes no sense if she was still under the seat. It's clear that they are all still very unsure. If we could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this new testimony, I'm sure we would cinch the verdict we want. Okay, but... something's bothering me, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. Okay, let's look at all the facts here. So, I don't... I think we have to... If she... Oh god, okay, like, I'm sure at some point... I never noticed any moment where Mr. McGilded's expression changed at all. Maybe there was and I forgot. Hold on, let me press all of these again just so I can see. So we already saw... Okay, so what's the point of spending money to earn... Right. Okay, Judge, we did this. Oh, she speaks? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to look through all these again, because I think I might have missed something. Alright, okay. Alright, we don't need to hear all this again, okay. I'm just trying to see where that moment is that Mr. McGilded will react to something she says. Okay. It's Cova settlement, okay. Didn't budge the whole way.
No. Okay, so low bid prices ain't bad. Nice, that's a good thing to hear. Not bad. Hold on. When you say a loud bang, she says she's not sure, 'cause she didn't see. Or the moment he could have stabbed. Yes, okay. Like $6.65. That is actually a really good price. That is really nice. A little more than a paycheck. Exactly, that's not bad. Okay, that matches his account. Am I remembering wrong? I really feel like there might have been a moment where he was like, whoa, oh my god, you know? Hold on. Drag me out, set me down. So I guess 25 miles have to be on the freeway. Oh, yeah, that is a bit of a problem though, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, he was still bleeding. Oh, okay, okay. I think... Okay, okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Alright, alright. I think... I know... Maybe. Let me save really quick. Because I have an idea. Gasoline one, somewhere actually... I mean... Even that price isn't as bad as I was expecting. It's not... You know... I wouldn't want to pay that much for anything, obviously, but... So I think in this section I can present... Because she was talking about bleeding. Hold on, let me see. Knife while journeying on the omnibus died due to internal hemorrhaging resulting from the trauma. Which is internal bleeding, right? And if the... What confuses me, these are the defendant's gloves. If he... Because he helped... Or, not helped, the guy was already dead. So he put Mr. Mason's body upright onto the seat. But his gloves only have that bit of blood on it. On one hand, right? But she is saying that, excuse me, she's saying that at one point, the body had fallen onto her, and when she... And at that time, both of her hands were covered in blood. Now, that doesn't make sense to me because he's not bleeding that heavily because the knife was still in his body. So, I don't quite understand. Okay, no, hold on. Obviously not, okay. I know I have points here, but I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay. I was pretty sure I didn't notice anything. Nothing's happening. Spent the whole journey. Okay. What the fuck? When did that happen? Excuse me. Hello? You. Excuse me. That didn't happen the last time. What the fuck? Is something wrong, Mr. Gilded? McGilded. Alright, I'm confused. I thought I pressed everything, like, twice, but okay, whatever. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Council? You did a sate and laughter. I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrange's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps. You seem to be thinking something to yourself. Something to yourself. I don't know why I'm saying things like this. Oh, no, 'twas nothing important. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad, shut up in the dark. 'Twas terrifying, so it was. Uh-huh, sure. I see. Yes, I'm sure we can all sympathize. I'm still scared of the dark now. Aye, and I don't know about yourself, but I find that the darkness seems to make everything you hear seem that much louder as well. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it does. Maybe. Wait, is he leading her? No, don't do that. Miss Lestrade, did you hear something that night? Anything? An unusual noise, perhaps? Nah, not really. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. But Jabbers, there's no need to tell the whole world of me foibles? You little scamp. Alright, here we go. What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it might have given us a vital new clue. What should we make of this last statement of hers? Well, if she didn't hear anything, then why did she scream? What was that thud that she heard or didn't hear? I don't know. It's profoundly important. It's insignificant. Well, if she really didn't hear anything, then it's important to know that, right? Every bit of information is important. My lord, I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important. Yes. That she heard nothing, that's the problem. She didn't hear anything. Which is the profoundly important point. I'm almost sure of it. Dude, you gotta glue that shit on there or something. I don't know. I'm almost sure that I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern mind, Council. Nevertheless. Alright. Miss Gina Lestrade, you will supplement your formal testimony by repeating the last statement, please. Supplement? Yeah, I want to know too. I'm guessing it's like supplement? Supplement? Don't give me all your fancy talk. I know what you're trying to do. Well, it won't work on me. That's, insult the judge. Always a good move, right? Exactly. Good job, girl. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on, but all I could hear was snoring. Alright, so all she could hear was snoring. Then after that... Wait, okay, hold on. So let's push this. So you were straining to hear what was happening the entire time since the moment you hid yourself. Well, I mean, she has to know if someone was there.
Or I guess not. Not exactly, no. Okay. Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the cushion up and have a butcher's to see what was what. Okay. But then, when I saw this swell getting on, I got me head down so he didn't notice me. Alright. Yeah, you added him an EVIT, eh? Okay, I don't get that, okay. So then all I could do was listen. I was waiting to jump out of there as soon as I heard him leave, you see. But would he? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. So I just had to stay put and listen to him driving his pigs to market, snoring like an old dog he was. Rude. So he's a very loud snorer, I see. Are there any conclusions we can draw from that, I wonder? Not really. Let me think about it. No, okay, hold on. Okay. So, there are... So he went in, and then promptly fell asleep. Okay. And then these two... So these two were on the top seats, and he is also in there. But if she didn't hear him come in... That's a bit odd, isn't it? I think. Doesn't add up, because there was another person in there. Miss Lestrade, what you have just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts. Yes, Judge. Absolutely. Should I give him an English accent too? I don't know. Wow, so rude still. I like his design, but man. It seems my learned Nipponese friend is not as dull-witted as I feared. So Van Zieks realized it too. Yes, there's someone else in there, the guy who was killed. The victim. I must insist that you bolster your claim with evidence or some complicit party's name at the very least. Okay, I can do that. There was another man in the carriage. According to Miss Lestrade, whilst she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring. But think, think. Slap myself in the face twice. There's something else she should have heard. Person, don't forget it. Very well, my lord. Allow me to elaborate. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on the night in question. The sound very clearly explained by the presence of the following person. You, sir. Thrice-fired mason. Yes. Yes, my lord. The sound that Miss Lestrade cannot have failed to hear... Oh, fancy. Is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus. Oh. Well, I mean, because he was in there. Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person on board the omnibus. Is that correct? Yes it was. Yeah, of course I was. I got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? And the next person to board the omnibus was Mr. McGilded. That it was. Not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight. So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time. Right, okay. He was on his own for sure. And from what we've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time did you not hear the door opening or closing at all? Nah, I never heard it. That's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for this swell to leave? Well, then, in which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage? Exactly, when the fuck did that happen? We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. Ha ha ha. Man, I really do like his design. His hair is confusing a little though. Yes, this petty thief's statement was clearly flawed. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend. You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, Granny, no. But how does that... But why does her testimony suddenly make him guilty, though? It means she didn't see a thing correctly. You know, that's not the right way to judge this thing, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever. You emptied your cup from earlier already, dude? Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nipponese friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me. Alright, have a drink of wine in the court of law. Though, it kind of looked like it should have dribbled down his chin. Alright. Oh, good, good, good. It is good. Wow, asshole. Stop licking the knife! What is wrong with you? It looks so weird, so gross. Oh. Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. Okay. I'm kind of confused, but we'll see. You could put your hand down for just a second, lady. Alright. Right. The carriage door was not heard opening a single time.
There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. What? Hold on. He was in there already, which I don't think is true. Because I don't think she would have lied about seeing him. There's another entrance which I doubt. I mean, well, there is the skylight. But I don't know if it... Does it open? Let me look at it. You can certainly see inside the carriage this opening, that's for sure. I'm gonna go inside and see. I think... Wait. So, hold on. So it can't be opened from inside. Wait. Maybe I went through that too fast. Let me look at it again. You can certainly see inside the carriage. There's a lamp enclosed. It doesn't say anything about opening, but there is a... Hold on. There is a latch. I wish I could zoom in there. There is a latch there. You can see it. Maybe... Okay, let me say really quick and then I'm gonna give my little theory here. I think that maybe it's a mix of this one and this one. Because she said she heard a loud thud, right? So what if he was killed already and then pushed in there and the thud was, you know, the sound of him falling down through the skylight? But if that's the case, I don't know which one to choose. Maybe another entrance would be smarter just so we can establish that there is another way for a body to enter into the cabin. And then be like, oh, he was killed somewhere else? That might be better, I think. Let me just... Okay. Because if we say he was put there after he died, then it would be like, oh, how did they get in there? Like, the door wouldn't open. That makes no fucking sense. So I think this one might be the smarter option. But I do think he got in there after killed. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, here we go. I saved, so it's fine. If the door wasn't opened even once, the only explanation is that the victim... Excuse my voice. The victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way. No. But there's a skylight, dude. There's a latch on it. You can open it. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with the door. The other one has only windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there is no entrance to the cabin other than the door. No, but there is a way up. Yeah, but there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yes, one other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin. Okay. The skylight, sir. Here is the omnibus on which the incident occurred. Alright. Where on earth is this entrance? I think it's right here. There we go. The answer is obvious. It can only have been the skylight.
from the outside, mind you, because there's no way to open it from the inside. We've already checked that. Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However, no. The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through. Oh, it's an objection battle. So you claim, but do you have a shred of evidence to support your addle-brained theory? Just look at it. It's right there in the courtroom. Both Mr. McGilda and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Right, but it couldn't be that loud like I said earlier. Would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses described? Yes, that's what I said earlier. That's what I meant. A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact, God. Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. Yes! No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it. That's what I thought. You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin. That's simply impossible. Well, maybe someone is... Listen, the person with the largest motive for killing this guy or framing him, or killing this guy and then framing him, is this man. But, I mean, we can't... Oh, God, I don't know. Let's see. Well, maybe one of them's the killer. Maybe he's the killer. Well, yes, that's true, but... The fuck now? What do you... Might a humble fella make a wee comment here? Alright. You seem to have calmed down quite a bit. To be sure now, the two fellas who were sat on the roof that testified afore said nothing of the victims falling through the skylight. No, they did not, because one of them could have been the killer. But if they're both there, that's weird. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying nothing. It's not saying, but... Fucking Christ. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. Unable to say. Why? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would yous not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Maybe. Hold on. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry, just... Okay. At least he's not licking the fucking knife anymore. There's two chaps on the roof. What the fuck is she typing? Oh, they're back. Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blitherer? Stop saying words I don't know. What are you doing? You rotter, he said. You rotter. What are you insinuating? What are you doing? This is a flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. Don't punch me, please. Can you please stop doing that? You look ridiculous. Stop threatening us with physical violence. You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker, And me, a very angry hatter. Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. It's... Ugh. God, stop chewing it like a squirrel. What are you doing? Oh, now there are 4 people on the stand here. Dude, your teeth are not in good condition. So stupid. My lord, if I may comment. It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. Hey, I can't control how the witnesses react. That's on them, not me. I didn't even accuse anyone. I just said the possibility that they could have fallen from the sky. Maybe it was before they got on. I don't know. Fine, whatever. Fuck you. At least he has the right idea. They should testify. Everyone wants to them to testify. Okay. Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense. Hey, if you guys are innocent, there's nothing to fear, right? But you guys look a little... right now. You didn't come here for this, no, because you thought you'd be off scot-free. I get it, but... We will keep pushing forward after a break. I need to recharge on... Not recharge. I need to add more tea or water. And yeah, so... Hold on. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Mr. Fairplay, shut up for a sec. We're gonna take a break. I'll just leave this music playing for a bit. Let me do... Where? Let me get the BRB up. That is not the BRB. That is the BRB. I haven't made a new one for this one, so this is still the BRB. But I will be back in a bit. I will try not to take too long. Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. We will see. But I will be back. And we will get the testimony from these suspicious people, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. But yeah, just give me a moment, and I will see you guys in a bit.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, I didn't get any more drinks, but I did. It was a good short break just to stretch. Bathroom. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get back to that witness testimony here. Give me a sec. There we go. I should have made more tea, but I didn't want to go downstairs. Alright, let's get to this witness testimony, because these guys are suspicious again. Well, this guy, Fairplay, even more so than the other guy, but if the other guy was there, then, you know, it's kind of weird. Okay. So he's saying they were the only two people on that roof deck. Okay. If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us, would have noticed? Maybe, I don't know. In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. No, but you had a reason to frame the other guy. Can you please stop? This is so stupid looking. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you were in collusion with one another. Collusion, I think would be like colluding, like in cahoots. You never know. According to investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. First is weird, he is definitely, there's something wrong, but... Juror number 3, something doesn't feel right here. Nothing's right about this right now. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Juror number 4? Which one is that one again? I don't know. The guy with the knife? No, that's... Why he got a knife? I don't know. He licks it too. It's really weird. And not just like little licks. He's like, he goes all out on it. It's so, like, so weird. Refuting the accusation. So we were the only two people up on that roof deck, he says. Dead or alive. So that's a weird way to put it. Let's press onto that. So at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck. So no one is reacting so far. Except him. Could have been a throwing knife? It could have. Who knows? No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the enclosed cabin talking with this man here, even though he was in the other seat. Like, that makes no sense. No. Dear me, my lord, at the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off in sight almost immediately. Maybe. Let me stop you there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence at all? At all? You're spouting about evidence, but you don't even have evidence, dude. You know. 'Tis all about evidence in the courts these days, so it is. You do well to remember that. Alright. Stop. This is going so well. Yeah. It's great, isn't it? If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? Wait, hold on. Go back. Let's press on your statement here, dude. Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark, perhaps too dark to see clearly. No, we're just... you know, it could have happened. Okay, this guy keeps backing up the other guy, so it's really annoying.
Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly. Okay, stop. I mean, you know, it's said that it's easier to fall asleep in the cold than it is in the heat. Just saying. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you'd never open them again. I mean, that's not how they work. That's extreme, yeah. It was extreme, I tell you, and we had to put up with it because this man had locked the door. A true gent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked. He could have been sleeping. But you see, I was away with the fairies and I didn't hear you at all. Now, 'twas a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. 'Tis hardly surprising. Why is he galloping like a horse, though? I just don't understand. Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Open and free competition is what a capitalist society is all about. Hey, you put yourself in it by becoming a witness, sir. Alright, in any case, neither of us know. We had no reason to kill the man. Yet, again, you didn't have a reason to, but you had a reason to frame Mr. McGilded here. I think. Okay, stop. Go back to this guy. Let's push this one. So, you had never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before. Shaft the Melon. Oh, Luma, no, not ever once. Or not once, never. Oh my god, First, please. And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either. Or either. Either way's fine. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. Okay. Oh, there's a reaction here. Okay, what do you have to say, sir? Oh, something. Mr. McGilded. Yes, counsel, what can I be doing for you? You four, sorry. Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow? You did give quite a strange reaction to it. Not the remotest connection. Is that right now? I wonder. Oh, wrong voice, sorry. What are you insinuating now? I'm surprised I can do voices without coughing up a storm. This is good. Mr. Fairplay, 'has been too long, so it has. Remember, Mr. Fairplay, you are in this book here, the ledger. Among the defendant's list of debtors is Bruce Fairplay, who would have been due to repay his loan imminently. Suspicious, I say. If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not, your repayment date? Okay. I beg your pardon. You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. I mean, you still did it. Well now, is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off on another? The possibility is there. And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want with me, sir? You do be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat is sliding about on your head. Is that one of your own creations, is it? It is a very interesting hat, yes. Oh, well, I'm still just an apprentice, you understand. I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. Okay. It keeps falling. Wait, he's a customer? Wait, let's look at his picture here. Oh, the hat, it does kind of look Oh, yes, indeed. Very interesting style of hat. Give me a sec. Okay. Customers such as thrice-fired Mason. There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence of form, my lord. The hat is a very peculiar design, I have to admit. I can't help thinking that the poor fella's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? It does. It's stitched. Like yours. That's one of my hats. Aye, that it is. So it would seem the brickmaker was a customer of yours. Okay. The sort of customer, I'd wager, you could have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh, he really doesn't need our help, does he? Well, there's really nothing more to add. It wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see. That is true. I rest my case. That's not good for your teeth, sir. You little weasel. He's better at this than I am. Well, he has more facts, you know. We literally stepped into the city of London today, you know. You know? I mean, he has to be, doesn't he? Please don't let me, little interruption, hold up the proceedings. Had Hunter awarded? Cool. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. Hold on. Guy's breaking down though, I know, right? That's the point of these though, we just keep pushing and pushing until they give up and break down and just, you know, reveal, you know, confess. I feel it though, honestly. I get what you mean, dude. Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time? I'm really backing it up. He is, no. He is though. Mr. First really is really backing it up. I agree. Please stop. Take a look for yourself. Go on. You see, it's shut fast now, just like it was on that night. It's shut now, but it doesn't mean it was shut then. So it is, of course. A fella the size of Mr. Mason could likely break right through it, still and all. Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand. Yeah, let's stop biting our cane, shall we? Please. I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well... I broke wind loudly. He means he farted, mind you. I shocked myself with it, as it happens. You shocked... like a dog. You know when dogs fart and, like, wake up? Because they're like, oh my god, what was that noise? Is that what the... Oh, I just mean to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went as red as rouge, I did. Well, you can't open it from inside. Oh, no, sir, the point is... the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside the cabin of shame. Oh, but you can't open it from inside, only from outside. Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Gina? Hold on. Miss Lestrade. It opens. The skylight. It is what we're talking about, right? You don't need to shoot me with something, you know. All them skylights open, dead easy. More easily than you can load that weapon. You can't open it from the inside, my friend. You can't do it from the inside, you mug. Oh. Why'd you load the gun if you weren't gonna use it? Look, a few weeks ago I was up on the roof deck of one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out me ears. Fine. Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So what I did was, I used the skylight, opened the catch and jumped right through. You can go right in there, there's a latch on the top. Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side. That's why you can't open them from the cabin. Yes, exactly. Look at the thing. Yes, come on. I can see it right there. It's right there. It's a little hidden, but look at that. Oh, it slides. I thought it opened like outward. Oh, my hat. Well, that proves that point. See? There you go. I don't believe it. The skylight opens. And from the roof deck. This does help quite a bit. Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination. Yes, we'll do. So it opens. Perhaps I should investigate from... We already investigated, but... I guess we can look at the skylight really quick again. Maybe something new will pop up because we have that testimony. So it was fastened shut before, but now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it. Alright, so we know it opens now, that for sure. Okay, I guess we'll push this one too. Proof. That's right, I demand to hear it. Scheiße. What? Okay. As it stands at the moment, there's no hard evidence that incriminates yourselves, now is there? I believe we're in much the same position as one another here. That's true, there's no proof that he did it. If I don't crack this case soon, he'll crack his teeth. Maybe he should just let his teeth crack. By the same token, I don't really know anything about Mr. McGilded either. It's so hard to know what to believe here. I think we should try to remember that it's evidence alone that can truly determine the outcome of a trial. Evidence, okay. Including the members of the jury. So you're saying that what we need now is to find a conclusive piece of evidence. Okay. So what do we got in our little thing here?
So there is blood. It's human blood. Okay. So we need to find evidence. The only two people up on that roof deck dead or alive. Hold on. Yeah, because the driver would be here, but would the driver count as being on the roof deck? I don't know, that's kind of pushing it, isn't it? A bit... I mean, I can try. I can present and see if he... Wait, I wanna... Why can't I present people? Let me present a person, goddammit. No? Alright. I'm kind of lost here. Okay, well, I'm gonna just have to press all these again. Just trying to figure... Okay, yeah, okay, stop. Yes, you saw, blah blah blah. Evidence that you were talking with anybody. Okay. So it was past 10 o'clock. Cause of death. Our time of death is between 10 to 11 p.m. Hold on. So the last one starts after 10, I'm guessing. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to wonder if he was dead already for a while before he fell into the carriage. Like, how long after did the body fall into there, you know? Okay, this is the part where he says we're at an impasse, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay. And then we already did this, where he's like, oh, but you do have a connection with Mr. Mason. I mean, we already proved that it could have been open. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was already embarrassed because how loud it was, but okay. Let's see. If you actually have a point, pray to enlighten the rest of us. I'm trying to... If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Maybe I have to... I don't... This is complicated. Because I don't know what to show. So we have... I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can see with the skylight open while inside. Oh my god! Yes! It does open very wide, doesn't it? No, but there's blood! There's blood! Yes! Oh my god! Okay, okay, good, good. Why would there be a blood stain there? Well... Oh my god. Oh my god, we have our evidence. Oh, thank god. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Got it, okay. Alright, we don't need to go through this again. I got it, I got it, I got it. I got the evidence. Yes. Okay, okay. Okay, let me save. Let me save here. And I'm gonna fuck these people up. Okay, okay. Let's go. Hi, I've got some evidence for you. The scene of the crime. There is a blood stain visible on the frame of the skylight when it's open. Yes. Oh my god, finally. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. Ho ho ho. It's not. Look at it. It's right there. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible. Irrefutable proof. Here in this courtroom.
Yes, there he is. My lord, I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here. Just look at it. Look at it. Where exactly within the omnibus is this evidence to which you allude? You will point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight. I found it right here. That. Oh, I didn't mean to. Hold on. I know. Okay, hold on. I know. I meant to present. Kokora. It's here. By Jupiter, is that blood? Yes it is, my lord. The bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open. Yes. And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Yes. And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. And you guys even said he was inside the whole time. But the blood could have no! If it sprayed up there, it would have sprayed throughout the whole cabin. And only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight. Sure, and that would be very convenient. And let's keep it in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? No. There's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? There is blood on the floor, too. 'Tis all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from the fair height right there. So it is. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we? I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? She's not even... She's typing so fast. How many words per minute? I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it. And Granny? Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing. On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Of course. It can't be that easy. Chilling performance, Mr. McGilded. A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void. Why? For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed. But it's right there. What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's there for all to see. It's clearly blood. I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. Are you sure? But, what? Oh my, why? This is this is taking so long. What a palaver. What does a palaver mean? I must say I didn't expect such crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zieks. But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fella known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. Okay. I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts. Does he now? God damn. It means he fabricates them, works, you know, does shit. I don't know. When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Tut tut, Lord Van Zieks, Lord Van Zieks. This will not do, to be sure. Will it now, counsel? I think it's fair to say this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say? Maybe they missed it. Maybe they didn't open the thing. I don't know. But if yous will all cast your minds back, is it not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? I don't know. Isn't that right now, counsel? I mean, it's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time the court has been in session. But there was this, you know... It's true, but... as you wish. Okay. Could someone have tampered with Omnibus during this trial? If you're asking me, I think... like, I think it could be possible, but I also think it's not true? I mean, either way, we still don't have any conclusive evidence that anyone killed that guy, you know? Like, all of the facts show him to be not guilty, even if... I don't know. I mean, it could have been possible either way, right? There is a possible time when it could have been tampered with. Again, we are in a court... It's a video game, I know. But we are in a court of law here. So we've got to... I mean, he's gonna be mad, I know, but it could have been possible. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. Yeah, I don't know. This is hard. There is no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility. Why are you so surprised? It's not that hard to... I wish you would stop calling me Nipponiese. I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Yeah. This did happen. This definitely did happen. We had an emergency recess. But we don't know who for sure did it though. Who, because everyone left the courtroom, right? The courtroom was filled with smoke and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Look at that pose. Are you wise? Hey, there's still no proof that you're guilty. What are you trying to pull, you rotten feckless gouger? I don't know if that's how I... Feckless. You're supposed to be defending me. 'Tis a wicked plot. 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is. No, we're just stating the truth, my friend. Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. Yeah, it's true. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat was emptied. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Why did I do that? That's not the voice I gave him. No, they're not. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Yeah. Jeez, this is tough. It's tough. About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? I mean, I'm gonna say this because there has to be. My lord. There is one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial. You know what? There is something. Yes, okay. McGilda needs to shut the fuck up, yeah. This trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. But there is something. What am I supposed to believe here? What are we supposed to believe here? So, I just realized, when we first came in here, there was blood on the seat. Was there blood on the floor? I don't remember. But there's blood on the seat, blood on the thing. I can't even choose the blood on the floor. Oh wait, I can. Is this it though? I feel like this was there. So it's kind of hard to remember. It's kind of hard to remember what was before and what was after, but I'm gonna go with the one on the floor. Because I really feel like this was there. And the outline of this makes it kind of like, oh, this was planted, it's fresh, you know? You know, to be fair, this one also gives that kind of idea as well. So let's do this one. If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom. So it wasn't there. Right, okay. Because whenever you look at these things, you always second guess, like, oh, was that actually there? Maybe it was there the whole time, but I think it wasn't there. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. I believe that bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine, or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. We have to find the truth in the courtroom here. This trial is over. Mr. McGilded, I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it is all over now. Dude, calm the fuck down. Yeah, but what's important is, was it when it happened? Well, and over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. That is also true, but come on, dude. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zeeks. Well, my lord? That is also true. Yes. The prosecution, my lord, rests, I guess, has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Yeah, we can't do much here. Alright. As a formality, I am of course obligated to confirm with the defense first. Okay. Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please. Alright. Yes, my lord. The defense believes... I mean... I don't know. I mean, either way, it's not going to change anything, right? Sorry, my voice. It's not going to change anything, though. So he's going to be found not guilty. With the way it's going, there's no decisive evidence that he's guilty. But, I mean, at the same time, I don't see a scenario where he could be guilty. I don't know. Because, like, at this point, it's not really for, like, oh, what's the best choice for the game? It's like, what do I believe? And I know it's just a game. It's not going to really do much, but...
I don't know. What if he is guilty, guys? He could be guilty. Like, there's no... Now I don't know. This is hard. I'm gonna... Oh, this... I mean, with all of the evidence that's been possibly fabricated in this courtroom here, and he has been trying to lead the court, you know... There is a slight chance that he could be guilty. She said she heard the snoring the whole time, but it's hard. It's hard. He could be guilty. Okay. I am here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot, in all good conscience, attest fully to the defendant's innocence, because we don't have enough proof on either side of the spectrum for this. Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. So he's gonna get a not guilty, but we can't, because there's no proof that he did do the deed, right? This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused innocence into question. Are you of sound mind? Well, he's laughing, so whatever. Oh, look at that. Why? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there. But still. Here, have this for your troubles. That was weird. Your job here is done, fella. And some fine work you've done. So you have. Alright. That's true, yeah. Alright. Wow, he looks like he's acting like a villain here. He's gone crazy. Alright, I really don't know what to make of all this. Yeah, me too, dude. Oh my god, okay. I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea of not guilty. Oh my goodness. I thank you kindly, my lord. Okay.
I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court. No, as much as Lord Van Zieks, the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. God damn it. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zieks ordered the evidence to be secured. Alright. What can you do, though? Really now? What is... Magnus McGilded? Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over. Dude, I like him a little more. Well, something to be looking forward to then. What is Gina, Miss Lestrade's position in this? Like... Fucking Christ. This doesn't feel like a fucking victory at all. Fireworks inside the fucking courtroom? What the fuck? Even the... Like, the confetti I get, it's an Ace Attorney thing, but like... A man being cleared doesn't completely make him an innocent person, mind you. Just innocent in the court of law, that's it. I mean... With the courtroom in pandemonium, for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end. I mean... With the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibly a victory for us. Ostensively. Ostensive? Was it Blee or... You know what, whatever. PM, sorry, AM. No. That took us 4 hours. Or more than that, because it started really early, but... Wow. From morning till evening. There we go. That certainly was a long trial. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. Yeah, none of us are truly that happy to you. Or happy. Why did I say to you? I suppose we should be happy. But it doesn't really feel like a victory, honestly. It was just a full, just so confusing. The trouble is we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who is actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that. The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. Which is... Oh, can you fuck off, dude? Like, I'm done with you. I'm so done with this guy. Like, just go away. Alright, here we go. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty. I'm sure yous must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yeah, definitely. I'd heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've told you, I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. Good lord, dude, like... Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You know. Uh-huh. Good. No, it's not. A man is killed and we just still don't 100% know who the perpetrator is. There's only one thing that matters to me. Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and abstinent tea. Good for you. Good for you, sir. Odious and abstinent. Isn't that fucking grand? This grand is it? There you go. I suppose it is. Will they now? Oh wow, that doesn't really... Okay. No, it's not. Oh, what now? Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. Wait, why is he going... What? Wait, what? Wait, why? Wait, why is he needed in the courtroom now? But why does he need to be there? No, sure. It was surely a damn pleasure. Thanks. Thanks. And there he goes. A free man. Okay. What about you? You don't need to shoot me, I'm not doing anything. That takes so long to load. Don't move! Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to load that thing. It's true. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? Please. You're a grown-up. Sorry? And I hate all grown-ups. Okay. Hello. Oh my god. Can I get... Naughty, running off like that. That's not a good... Naughty. Maybe that kind of voice is better? Is this some kind of picnic? Who is this little girl now? Who do you think? She's probably... And taking... Oh, God. A squeaky voice. And taking... No. And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Huh. Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me. I wish I could give her a higher voice. God damn it. Excuse me, but who are you? She's cute though. Or like a, oh no no no. Oh, good day. Like, oh god, that's so awful. Good day.
I'm well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
I don't even know if the mic can pick that up because it's so... I don't know, hold on. The inventor.
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's not do that. Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color. I thought it to myself. Okay, so that's why it's all colorful and not. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke though? At all? I just took my eyes off it for one moment whilst I was changing onto a different omnibus and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon. Oh, wow, she's very... Anyway, you're coming with me now, back to my laboratory. What for? To apologize, of course, silly. To my technician. What? You mean, say sorry? You must say You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. She hates adults. An adult? I don't listen to no adults. Come along then. Follow me.
Follow me.
I don't know what voice to give her.
Oh good, you see. That's so... No. Oh good, you see. I knew you'd want to do it the right... I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end.
I don't think the mic is picking that up. If it is, God, that's embarrassing. I'm fairly sure that's what she wants, or that what she wants is not to get shot by the massive gun of yours. Let's see. I like this music too.
We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. Bye.
No, I don't like doing that. I don't know.
I'm sorry for all the fuss.
See, when I use that voice, I feel like I'm making the accent too much, and it sounds offensive. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. She was a lively one. Maybe the next time I meet that character, because I feel like we're going to, I will have a better voice planned. I don't know. Or maybe I just won't give her voice. I don't know. We'll see. Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now, too? Yes, you're right. But, where to? Where are we staying? We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. That's true. I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night. I'm not spending a night in a park that's made by that weirdo. Please tell me you're not thinking of McGilded Park. No, I don't... No, don't cry. Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilded down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room. Or mansion. Should have just taken the money. And so, the trial to determine my worthiness of the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, oh god, what's gonna happen? There were more trying times ahead. Of course there are. It's an Ace Attorney game. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned. The case was far from over. Oh my god. That was so long. What? Oh my god, why did you let me kill it in there? Oh, this is before. Wait, is someone in there? Oh my god, he looks like Santa like this. What is happening? Sorry, he looks good. Wait, someone's in there though. What? What? Sorry, that was loud. Sorry. Oh. What? Who's in there? Why don't they help him? What? If you're like, someone's in there, you're supposed to like fucking go to the thing and help them out. They're still alive. They're banging at the door. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't understand. Alright, well, first let's just... Okay, calm down. Alright, let's just save, and I mean, it's 11:30, but I'm gonna... The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro? Why couldn't they just write heart? What the fuck? Let's do a little bit of the next one. Yeah. Yes, alright, let's go. Episode 4. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. So weird.
時折僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は本当にそれが全てなのだろうか。その裏側に誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。ハーブティーから立ち上る湯気を覆うその夢見るような眼差しの先にはきっとあの雪の日の夕刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。
Oh dear.
ロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中静かに幕を開けたのだった。
I'm still reeling. Okay. 19th of February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice's office. Well, we got the not guilty verdict. Can we study law here now and become a lawyer in this Great Britain? London? Whatever. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. Nope. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gaslights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Again, I wished it... Budya? I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Cute. Alright, well. When I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Yeah. Alright. Uh-huh. So we did the thing for... Sir. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Yeah, it was quite a thing. Yeah. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. Thank fuck for that. No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. Just like that. Wow, cool. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now. Just like that. As if it was so easy. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure. I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? No. It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. Nothing. No, just... Are we having to see this whole sequence again? Why did we start from so early in this fucking... Oh, okay, we're good, okay. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGildy really was innocent. Oh, is he gonna give us the news? The omnibus was up in flames, with a person still inside. Wait, he was... What? What is... Oh, good job, birds. Perfect timing. What the fuck? I don't understand. What happened? How can you be dead? Right. Uh-huh. What the fuck? That is being investigated as we speak, but already... The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Gilded. Oh my god. I don't even know what the fuck to say. he did say it was like, this is sooner than he expected. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow, like... Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Thanks. Great. Is it now? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair, he says. Yes, it was very simple. A murder. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. We did. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. Oh my god. Alright, what's the new case? I would like to be better prepared with this case than I was with the last. Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. Thank fuck for that, because I was not prepared. In fact, this case is completely different. Okay. That is to say, no one has died as yet. Really now. And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. So tomorrow. It's not the greatest amount of time, but okay. Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. No, don't say that in front of the Chief Justice! Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh. Oh. Fine, okay. Alright, I guess it's time for you to go. Alright. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. Now he's saying you don't have much time. Yes, there's something I should like to ask you. Yesterday you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Yes? I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd... Okay. Alright, good. Okay. Alright. Alright, who is he? Probably the whole time. So I wish you the best of luck, and bid you farewell. Goodbye. Fucking Christ. I wish I knew. I was just about to say I wish we knew. But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? If it's Scotland Yard, it has to be another Lestrade, if we're going with the theme here, right? I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. What is that? What is he holding? Is that food? Hello? What are those? Fries? Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? Great conversation starter, Ryunosuke. Just, can you like... Okay. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know. God, that's not what we just... I'm a busy man. A very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Well, that says more about you than me, doesn't it, sir? Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Eh? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Oh. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, asshole. I see how it is. It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? What an asshole. So... Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias... Okay, no, he's not a Lestrade. But the name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Alright, Inspector. Are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? Dude's making me hungry now, god damn it! You're acting like you know this man, Mrs. Sato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Oh, of course, in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I see. Got it. I had a feeling. Well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Uh-huh. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise. Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? Maybe. I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. That's wonderful. No, it is not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Okay, what kind of rumors? Aren't you, maybe he's being a bit paranoid? I don't know. He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head, stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people did. Yeah. Oh, let me drink some water. He's just trying his best, guys. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned earlier, or before, where'd you put your food? How'd you do that? Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Yeah. Yep. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. Yeah. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious. So she's not dead, but she was still stabbed. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit. So who are we defending here? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baroque Van Ziek, but we went against him yesterday. No. Sounds like you've heard of him then. We went against him yesterday. Oh, yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zieks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. He was the prosecution yesterday. We've already gone up against him. Lord Baroque Van Zieks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he? Yeah. When Van Ziek stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. I love the sound effects of like clothes and footsteps and stuff in games. I love it. Just a little note. So when he went like, whoosh, and you could hear the clothes like ruffle and stuff. I loved it. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that all? Is that it? Like the demon prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. That in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. And what of it? No, you really don't have a clue, do you? Oh, what do you mean? What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when he went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? Well, I know, but... Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. Are you insinuating that he caused it? I don't... Seriously though, what is he even eating? I want it. Oh, okay, they are fries. Got it. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. $53, okay. Wow, alright, I don't know. Oh my god, this is so weird. Oh, I need a stretch. Give me a sec. To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too. No... If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some inquiries. That is an interesting spelling. Maybe that's an English spelling? Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes. Let's go. I love that. That's so cute. Alright. Let's go. To the prison first. I want to talk to this lad. Oh wow. This is not a good place. So, these are British prison cells. Not really good to look at. Oh, they're ghastly. Feels just like a dungeon. Having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Hey, he's just saying. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Alright. Am I a cat? As yet with no name? Calling me by a number, it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Who is this? I don't know what voice to give you if I can't see your face, dude. Wasn't Japanese. Wait. Who are you? Hello. You have very funky eyes. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet. Dude, chill. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. Are you... No, but seriously, what is with his eyes? Right. So, could I ask you who exactly... Could you cooperate here? We mean you no harm, prisoners. Are you... Japanese, by any chance? Wait. His eyes are normal now. What the fuck were they earlier? This is... beyond my wildest dreams. Alright, buddy. What is wrong with your eyes? I'm so confused. Forgive me for that outburst earlier before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land. Oh my god. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. Alright. Okay. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? What compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. No, I'm... Oh god, okay. Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nippon. No. Okay. A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? First-class lawyer. Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can, I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent. Okay, please, why are you I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but seems happy. He seems happy. Does he now? Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as he said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notoriously named Natsume. Oh my god, he... Natsume Soseki! Oh my god. He's a writer. Like a real dude. Here, let me get a little description here. Natsume Soseki. I wrote it wrong. Doseki. I meant Soseki. It's funny, I wrote Natsume Soseki and they have the Wikipedia page, right? Before you even click on it though, like in the Google search, it's 2 pictures of him normally, and the 3rd picture is of this guy from the game. What the fuck? Oh, he was born Natsume Kinnosuke, apparently. Now I know. Japanese novelist, he's best known around the world for his novels Kokoro, Botchan, I know of Botchan. I Am a Cat, I know of that one. Kusamakura and his unfinished work Light and Darkness. He is also a scholar of British literature and writer of haiku, kanji, and fairy tales. From 1984 until 2004, his portrait appeared on the front of the Japanese 1,000 yen note. Oh, that's interesting to note. But yeah, he is a Japanese writer, but it makes sense that he's in Britain in this game then, if he is also a scholar of British literature. So that's interesting. Okay. We've got some historical figures in here. Nice. I mean, we got Sherlock Holmes and shit like that too, but you know. Natsume Soseki. Alright, dude. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume. I don't even know if I said that right. I'm sorry. Nom de plume. So fucking weird. You mean an alias? Oh, thank you for clearing that up. I'm gonna write that right next to it. An alias. That's right, Naruhodo-san. No, no, no! Don't be so prosaic. Okay, hold on. You're saying so many words I don't know, dude. It's much more refined than that. And haiku, that really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this? It's beyond the pale. Dude, suffer that misery? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Uh-oh. But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No! If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Well, yes, you need to know the English language to understand English literature, do you not? Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. Chill. I see. Only the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi. Okay. You must be a man of great standing. Oh, yes. So I'm often told. And often like to be told, it seems. Alright. What a weirdo. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. She's not dead, sir. Oh, no, it's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife, right before my eyes. So, wait, did you see who did it? I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh, the way Susato just looked at me with the head turned inside, looking like... Ah, God, I feel it. Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? I don't know. It's not like she chose to be stabbed. It's the curse. The curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. Oh my god. It's vital that we find out more about the case. What is happening? It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat, she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed on the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. Oh god. Oh god, okay. How terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Okay. I wish he would stop doing that. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. No. No, you look guilty if you run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English, and a young woman at that? I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. You're talking quite well right now. I'm just saying, you know, he sounds pretty talkative. Not at all shy, timid, or unsure. Well, unsure maybe, but I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. Okay. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one. Lovely. Yeah, oh great. This is great, guys. Great. This really doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good for you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, if what Soseki-san has told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then, he apparently fled without having been seen. What did you just say? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I thought that a little loudly. Dude, calm down, you're fine. My throat made a weird noise. Yeah. He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Oh, Sherlock. Of all the bad luck. Accursed great detective. Oh god, who else could it be? I shan't never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, begone! Yeah, oh, may you be cursed until the end of your days, Sherlock Sholmes! Oh, that face. God, I love his music, but man. I knew it. Oh, God. Mr. Sholmes. Also, his name's not Herlock. It's Herlock. He's not German. Or is he? Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me. This is the police. Put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting dietary discrimination, devils. Okay. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. Yes, and there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes. It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. It's not German. Alright. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. Oh, great. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course, he probably did something, crazy. Of course you were. It was only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish, foreign, flim-flammery. Okay. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point, but my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I kept repeating things like, yes I do, and I'm fine. The next thing I knew, I was in manacles. And before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. God, yes. Oh, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got to me. This country's poisoning my mind, But, please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour. I have defended a case in the Old Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who is supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. Well, I mean, he's technically a lawyer. I know exactly what they're saying about me. The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me. Of course they won't defend you. They're probably a little racist there, but you know. Not all of them, mind you. I know. I'm just saying. For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Wow. The peas are popping in my mic, sorry. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. Alright. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. It's just that... Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. I keep getting like notifications on my phone. On my phone! Okay. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Okay, dude, chill. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. My god, so ridiculous. So we're done conversing, got it. It's not, they don't allow us to examine at all either. Alright, let's go to Briar Road, shall we? Actually, I kind of wish I saved, after we talked to, Mr. Natsume Souseki there, because I thought about maybe stopping here, but now that I'm kind of already here, I might as well just investigate a bit. I don't know. I don't know. Should I stop? Actually, I think I will stop, yeah. I did save, though. Yes? Yes, I did save, right here. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna stop here, because, it is almost 12:30. 12... I already saved, but I'll do it again just in case. You never know. Better be careful, right? Alright, let's go to the main screen title here. But yeah, I will be stopping here, because it is getting late. Ooh! The background changed! Interesting, okay. Anyway. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Oh my god, I can't talk. I really appreciate it. Today was a whirlwind, and it was just a disaster after another, and it's just crazy, and oh my god, I don't know what's happening here, but it's interesting. It's getting really interesting. I'm really enjoying it so far, and oh my god. Anyway, I'm going crazy right now. I can't even, words aren't coming to me right. Anyway. Brain is kind of broken. It's fine. Whatever. Again, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I don't know when next stream will be, but probably... Wednesday, maybe? I don't know. I have to see what my work schedule is like. I still have a doctor's appointment. That will determine if I continue to work this week or not. We'll see. But... anyway, for tonight, we are done with the stream. Let's see, is anyone on the raid? No friends are on. Darn it. It is late, so I'm not surprised. But yeah. I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, evening, night, or whatever time it may be for you, and I hope everyone is staying healthy, and yeah. Stay safe, everyone, and good night.